I'll look for it. He's a great kid, a family man. He's taking on this guy, Oleg Maskaev, who moved over here from the former Soviet Union, Kazakhstan, living in Brooklyn, New York. And here we go. Joe Cooper, a guy that is not tentative like some of the officials here. This guy will take command of the whole operation in the ring. And you see Oliver McCall coming forward. The big thing for Oliver is, has he got himself in good enough physical condition to handle this straight-up guy? Oliver's an experienced guy, but you'll see him try to start very fast. He doesn't mess around when he comes into the ring, especially now since he has more confidence in the idea that he can do real serious damage if he starts fast. He doesn't want to be the defensive fighter, and he told his trainers, Greg Page and Georgie Benton, that he wants to be more aggressive, and they're going to let him be as aggressive as he can be. Oliver actually has got his weight down at 232. He's in pretty good condition weight-wise, but how much strength he has after the long layoff and the kind of depression that he went through is the big question. And see if he's all the way back against a big, strong kid at 26 years old in Oleg Maskaev. Maskaev has that typical European-type style, straight-up guy. Open for the left hook, although they hold their hands very, very high. And he's getting a little bit of confidence as Oliver McCall comes in and he sees that he can't bang Oliver a little bit. Oliver's got to get busier with his hands and really establish himself here. And Oliver's a guy who kind of was slow starting against Larry Holmes, cautious against him. Had his best night ever when he knocked out Lennox Lewis in the second round of his fight. Big digging shot to the body, and down goes Maskaev. Maskaev clipped with the right hand, and Oliver dumped him. I don't know if this guy's going to be able to continue. His eyes very, very glassy right now. His legs are wobbly, and referee Joe Cooper says, no, it's all over. And he did the right thing, because Maskaev's legs are certainly wobbled. Oliver McCall knocks him out in the first round with a right hand. So Oleg Maskaev, who hadn't been stopped in his career as a professional, is clipped by a strong right hand by Oliver.
Дэвида Туа, по-моему. Правая, правая, кричит Боб Джексон из угла. Но он абсолютно прав. Надо резче, быстрее бить справа. Конечно, советы давать легко. И Маскаев темп увеличивает. Остается один раунд, помимо этого, до конца боя. Попал Туа. Вот что такое левый крюк Дэвида Туа.
CompuBox numbers through 3 rounds say Maskaev has been the better jabber. 16 out of 58, the 7 out of 79 for Johnson. The jab was more key to Johnson's plan for winning the fight. Harold, how do you have it through 3?
Okay, Jim. I got two. And Harold, we've got a knockdown. A big knockdown with a left hand by Chris Johnson. 6, 7, 8. Oh, you all right? Hey, brother. Put your hands up.
This is a whole new fight, Manny.
A left hook that came after the right hand. No one was expecting a left hook. But this, once again, is going to be interesting to see if he can survive.
Maskaev goes through the ropes. Same place where he put Hasim Rahman last year in Atlantic City.
It's over.
And the referee stops the fight. And Kurt Johnson, who told us that he didn't think he could knock out Oleg Maskaev, does it with a huge left hand. I mean, a big one.
Well, we've talked about it, man.
It means nothing to us. And then when you're working with fighters, you got to have that kind of communication.
One thing I did notice in the first round, was that Maskaev threw more body punches than I've ever seen him throw before in a round. They think there's a big target in front of them, and they're going to go try to bring it down.
It wasn't a lights-out round for either man. Whitaker landing only 4 of 32 punches by CompuBox numbers. Maskaev 12 of 54. Maskaev seems to want to make more of a fight of it in round 2.
I think that he should stay, jab up occasionally, let him know you're in the business, Maskaev, but go to the body. Keep all the punches to the body.
Hard right hand by Whitaker momentarily wobbles Maskaev. Whitaker trying to follow up. Maskaev not throwing back. Down goes the Russian fighter.
3, 4, and he doesn't look like he's going to get up.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And he didn't. A second round knockout for Lance Whitaker inches him closer to legitimate title contention.
To już jest decydująca faza walki, 8. starcie. 3 rundy do końca. Prowadzi na punkty Maskaev. Co do tego nie ma najmniejszych wątpliwości. Jeśli tak walka będzie przebiegać, to wygra ten pojedynek. Ale Sanders wierzy w zwycięstwo, efektowne zwycięstwo przed czasem do końca. Prawy podwrótkowy, krótki Sandersa. Jeszcze raz próbuje. Najwięcej sił w takich przepychaniach traci Maskaev. To chyba niepotrzebne. Znów trafia prawym, odpowiada lewym sierpowym Sanders. To jest niewiarygodne, że ciosy Maskaewa robią tak niewielkie wrażenie na Sandersie. On nie ma szczęki ze stali. Przegrywał przed czasem. Nie raz, nie dwa. Też na lewym prostym, ale odpowiada. Szybszy jest Maskaev. Nie pozwoli mu na zadanie ciosu prawą ręką. I tak będzie robił, myślę, że do końca. Za podwójną gardą Sanders przy linii. Tak, stojąc, opierając się o linię, trochę odpoczywa. I znów bije lewy, prawy Sanders. Jak trafi czysto, może być niebezpiecznie. Na szczęście dla Maskaewa nie trafia czysto. Minuta do końca 8. rundy. I kolejna dobra akcja Maskaev. Teraz prawy z góry, machnął i nie trafił Corey Sanders. Ale teraz trafia, proszę państwa. No niestety. To jest zawodowy boks. Coś niesamowitego. Współczuję Maskaewowi naprawdę, ponieważ walczył dobrze w tym pojedynku. Wstał wprawdzie. Wstał, ale to nie potrwa długo. Drugi lewy. Maskaev nie rozumie, co się dzieje. Maty Samon jest przy nim. No właśnie.
For Maskaev. How could you not give him the round? But, as I mentioned, Maskaev and his contingent have a lawsuit now against the governing body which sanctions the fight. So you might reasonably ask, how could he win a decision under these circumstances?
And you might reasonably answer, he couldn't.
Stop! Stop! Don't stop.
Not to mention that we are in the country which is the headquarters of that governing body. And Peter's promoter is known to have an extremely friendly relationship with it.
It would be nice if it went the distance and Maskaev deserved to win, that he did get the decision. It would be even nicer if we had a conclusive, concussive ending here. The way they're winning shots, it looks like a conclusive ending is likely.
Yeah. Hard to imagine them going the distance, firing power shots like this, except, of course, that the pace remains so slow. Good body shot by Peter. And Maskaev once again makes clear to the referee that Peter's hitting him on the back of the head. And now referee Lupe Garcia warns Peter, but does not take a point. And I don't know about you, Emmanuel. I think it is still very big in his arsenal to hit people in the back of the head.
I don't really, you can't say that was a rapid punch. It was just the way that Maskaev was bending his head down to it. It was not enough where the referee could really take a point away.
Also, even though Peter is not tall, he has long arms. And I think sometimes the way he wings these punches with his long arms, they wind up in the back of the head, whether or not it's intentional.
Yes, if he launches one of those looping overhand rights too late, while the fighter has already moved forward, that's where the glove is going to go.
That was the same thing there, but they're overhand rights a lot. You know, it's different when you get in a clinch and you purposely reach and hit a guy in the back of the head. But the punches that just come from around and a looping punch, you can't control that.
Crowd thought that Peter had been hurt by the left hook. In fact, he was just off balance.
It seems as a fatigue sets in, the fight's going to favor Maskaev, as I said, because his experience will make him able to think better in an exhausted situation as compared to Peter.
Hard right hand by Peter.
And he's hurt.
Knocks Maskaev back. Maskaev goes right back into the ringer, and now he is momentarily out on his feet.
And Sam takes his time to place his punches.
Peter lands on the back of the head twice more. Maskaev tries to show the referee. Hard shot to the face.
He's fighting very smart this time. He's not just throwing a lot of punches. He's placing every one of his punches.
Amazing that Maskaev is still up.
It's over.
It's over. And Garcia stops it.